Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Topic and Native. My name is Kelly, and I will be your teacher today. And I am a native speaker from Canada, but I now live in Hanoi. And I look forward to spending this time with you today. And today we are going to start out our class by you giving a brief introduction. You will simply state your name and where you live. And today we're talking about presentations. So for our first question, I would like everybody to simply tell me 3 things that you would add to a presentation to make it more attractive. And an example might be color. Okay, you might add color, for example. All right, so let's go ahead and start with today's lesson. And we'll start with our introduction. So, Trang, could you please go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yeah. Good afternoon, teacher and everyone. My name is Trang. I live in Quy Nhon City, a beautiful city in the center of Vietnam. Now I'm 27 years old. Nice to meet you.
You as well. And so when putting together a presentation, what are some things you could do to make it more attractive?
Yeah, I think to make my presentation more attractive, I will add some images or some charts, and sometime maybe I will more video, picture. Yeah.
So pictures, charts, and video. Yeah, those are great ideas. Okay, excellent. Thank you, Trang. And hello, Tram. Could you please introduce yourself?
Good afternoon, teacher. My name is Living, working in Ho Chi Minh City.
Teacher and object
Objects, okay. One more thing.
and I don't know.
Okay, that's okay. All right, that's good. Thank you, Kang. And Tuet, could you please introduce yourself?
Hi, teacher and everyone. My name is Tuyết. I'm 39 years old and I'm living in Hanoi. Nice to meet you.
Yes, you as well. And so what are some things you can do to make a presentation more attractive?
I think if I have to prepare the presentation, I have to note on the slide, the phone, slide, video, and picture.
All right, excellent. And we could maybe even add music too. In some places. All right, so for today's lesson, we are going to be talking about how to color a presentation with visual aids. So by the end of our class today, you will be able to remember at least 6 words that are related to our topic. You'll be able to create some simple sentences. You'll have a conversation with a partner. And you'll learn to avoid some common grammar and pronunciation mistakes. So, what we're going to do first is you are going to match a picture with its appropriate word. So we have poster, video, slide, photograph, and handout. So, Trang, what does picture A match with?
Yeah, I think picture A match photograph.
Yes, that is correct. It matches the word photograph. All right, thank you. And Tram, what does picture B match with? I just want everybody to quickly practice the pronunciation and just read all 5 of the words back to me. So again, poster, video, slide, photograph, and handout. Trang, can you read the 5 words back, please?
Yeah, poster, video, slide, photograph, handout.
One more time, please, with handout. Oh, sorry, Trang, I remuted you by mistake. One more time, please, with handout.
Handout.
Thank you. Tram, please read the 6 words back.
Yes. Poster, video, slide, photograph, handout.
Thank you. Kang?
Poster, poster, video, slide, photograph, handout.
Sure, and one more time, please, with poster.
Poster,
Yeah, perfect. And Tuette, please read the 5 words back.
Yes. Poster, video, slide, photograph, handout.
Sure, and one more time, please repeat after me. Slide.
Slide.
Yeah, excellent. All right, well done, everybody, on that exercise. Now, in our next exercise, we're going to work on some vocabulary and pronunciation. And this is also some pair work. We're going to start out by reading the 6 words in column B. And each of these words matches a definition in column A. And the words are attract, unique, audience, lively, organize, and clearly. Frank, can you please read the 6 words back to me?
Yeah, attract, unique, audience, lively, organize, clearly.
Excellent. Thank you, Trang. Trang, can you please read the 6 words back to me?
Attract, unique, audience, lively, organize, clearly.
All right, thank you. And Kang, please read the 6 words back.
yes, attract, unique, audience, lively, organized, clearly.
Okay, thank you. And Jewett, can you please read the 6 words back?
Attract, unique, audience, lively, organized, clearly.
Sure, and one more time, please, with audience.
Audience.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, thank you, Tuette. All right, so we're going to move on now to the second part of this exercise. And I would like you to please listen to my instructions very carefully. Student 1 is going to read a definition in column A. Student 2 is then going to match the word that best goes with the definition that student 1 has just read. Student 2 will then use the word to create a sentence. So let's go ahead and start. And Trang, could you please start us off by reading definition A?
Yeah, the group of people who have gathered to watch or listen to something, a play, concert, somebody speaking, etc.
Thank you. And Tram, what does that match with?
It matches with number 3, audience.
That's correct. It matches with audience. And could you please create a sentence using the word audience?
Yes. The secret to public speaking is to get the audience on your side.
Yes, that's an excellent sentence. Okay, Tram, could you please read for me definition B?
Yes. Full of life and energy, active and enthusiastic.
Thank you. And Kang, what does that match with?
We match it with for lively.
Yes, that's correct. And could you please create a sentence using the word lively?
Yes. This TV brings us a lively sound.
Okay, repeat that again from the beginning.
Yes, this TV brings us lively sound.
Okay. I'm still not hearing the first word you said. What was the first word?
You speak?
What was the first word you said?
Yes. Make people interested in something.
No, I didn't understand the first word you said in your sentence. What was the first word in your sentence? So I heard something, TV brings us.
This.
Can you type it for me, please?
This.
I have no clue. Can you type it, please?
This.
Okay, so this TV, yeah, this. So this TV brings, I would change it slightly, this TV brings us a lively sound. Yes.
Yes.
This TV brings us a lively sound. Okay, yes. Yeah, that would work, absolutely. Okay, Kang, can you now read definition C?
Make people interested in something.
All right, thank you. And Tuette, what does that match with?
Oh, I think the letter C will be matched with the number 1, attract.
Yes, that matches with attract. Attract. And could you please create a sentence using the word attract?
We were attracted by his communication style.
We were attracted by his communication style. Okay, so we would actually change in that case to say we were attracted. We were attracted by his communication style. Okay, so we would change the context. We would change the context a little bit. Okay, to say we were attracted as opposed to we were attract. Okay, Tuette? So if you wanted to use attract, you could say he will attract us. He will attract, or we'll say he will attract his audience with his unique communication style. Okay.
Trust his audience with, okay.
Okay, so can you see the difference between the two? So we were attracted because it's something that happened in the past. He attracted us to him. So we would, because it's past tense, we would say we were attracted. But if we wanted to use attract, we would have to change the context a little bit. Okay?
Okay.
All right, could you please read definition D?
To arrange something or the parts of something into a particular order or structure.
Thank you. And Trang, what does that match with?
Yeah, letter D match with number 5, organize.
That's correct. And could you please create a sentence using the word organize?
Yeah, it's very important to organize everything in good order.
Sure, that works. Could you please read for us definition E?
Ease. Sorry?
Read E, please. E. Read E.
E. E.
Read the sentence, please.
Okay. I understand now. Yeah, very special or unusual.
Okay, thank you. And Tram, what does that match with?
Match with number 2, unique.
Yes, that is correct. And could you please create a sentence using the word unique?
This is a unique feature in the exhibition.
This is a unique picture in the exhibition. Yeah, absolutely. Tram, could you please, actually, student, because we've only got 2 students left. So, Kang, could you please read definition F?
Yes. In a way that is easy to see or hear.
Thank you.
Oh,
No, I'm gonna ask Tuet to match it. Tuet, what does that match with?
Yeah, it will match with number 6 clearly.
Yes, that's right. And could you please create a sentence using the word clearly?
My friend has just told me clearly.
My friend has just told me clearly.
Story. Clearly story.
Oh, okay. So I would say maybe my friend has just told me clearly that he is very sorry. Happy, right?
Yes.
My friend has just told me clearly that he is very sorry. Okay, yeah, you could use it that way. Or, you could say, please speak clearly when you give an apology. So we could use it in a few different ways. Okay, thank you, Tuet. All right, in our next exercise, we are looking at putting together a sentence using the word need, okay, need in a sentence. So these are things that we need to do. The structure, of course, is highlighted here on the slide. And an example of how we could use this structure is to say, you need to use visual aids to make your presentation more attractive. Okay? So that would be one example. But we could also say, you need to add better music to your presentation to really attract your audience. All right, so we can get creative and come up with our own sentence, or there are some suggestions here on the slide. All right. Okay, so Trang, could you please create a sentence using this structure?
Yeah. You need to attract audience by visual aids to make your presentation more attractive.
You need to attract audience by visual aids to make your presentation more attractive. I would say You need to attract your audience, or you need to attract the audience. Okay, so we need something between attract and audience when we fill out the sentence. So this is just very short form, but in the sentence itself, we would say you need to attract your audience by visual aids, or attract the audience by visual aids. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to put attract the audience. Can you repeat that for me, please? Can you repeat that for me, please?
Yeah. You need to attract your audience by visual aids.
Okay, you need to attract. You need to attract. Don't forget the word to. You need to attract. All right, one more time for me.
Yeah. You need to attract your audience by visual aids.
There you go. Perfect. Okay, thank you, Trang. Good job working through that. Tram, could you please create a sentence using this structure?
You need to add more pictures or videos to make your presentation more attractive.
Sure. Yeah, that works. Okay, and Kang, your turn.
Yes. I need to organize presentation to flow chat.
I would probably change that slightly to say I need to organize my presentation with flowcharts. So I need to organize my presentation with flowcharts.
With flowchart, yes.
Yeah.
With flowchart.
Yeah, all right, good one. Okay, thank you, Kang. All right, next, Tuet, could you please create a sentence using this structure?
You need to visualize presentation to make it lively.
So again, I would just change it slightly to say you need to visualize the presentation to make it lively. Okay, so you need to visualize the presentation. Okay, to make it lively. Can you repeat that, Tuet?
You need to visualize the presentation to make it lively.
Yeah, perfect. All right, great job, great job. All right, so in our next exercise, you are going to have a conversation with a partner. And I want you to really get creative, and I want you to treat this just like a real-life two-way conversation, okay? So you're not in class, you're just having a conversation with a friend. So the scenario is, which do you prefer? A slide with only plain text, or a slide with videos and images? All right, so which one do you prefer? So talk about your preference and get really detailed. So try and make it as full a conversation as you can, even though it's a very simple answer. Try and get creative and build it into a good two-way conversation. So Trang, can you please have a conversation with Tram about the topic?
Nice to meet you, Trang. How are you today?
Nice to meet you, Jam.
How are you today?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. What about you? How are you?
Good, but quite busy. I am preparing for my presentation tomorrow. So, which do you prefer, a slide with only plain text or a slide with videos and image? And, can you tell me the reason for your reference?
Yeah. I think I prefer a slide with video and images. it's easy to understand. The reason why, because I think a presentation with more videos and images, pictures, your presentation will look more lively, attractive. Uh, hmm? Something else?
I agree with you. If we add them to our presentation, we will make it more attractive, more lively. Yes, this is a great idea. I really don't want my presentation with only blanket because it's so boring and make the audience feel sleepy. In editing videos and images, make our main idea clearly and our presentation unique. I think so.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah.
How do you think a presentation with visual aids?
Sorry, madam, please.
Yeah. How do you think a presentation with visual aids is a good idea or bad idea and why?
Yeah, a presentation with video ideas. I think with visual aids, I think it's a good way for our presentation with visual aids. Um, uh, the reason is easy to understand. As you said, presentation without video aids, it may audience or listener sleepy and sometimes really boring.
It's a good idea.
So
Any questions for me?
yeah, I think it's enough.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Cham.
All right, good job. Thank you, Trang. Thank you, Trum. Next, let's have Kang. Could you please have a conversation with Tuet about the topic?
Yes, hello, Tuyết. Tuyết,
Hi, Kang.
how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How about you?
I'm fine. Would you like a slide with only plain text and a slide with videos and image? Image.
Yes.
Do, do, do you
I
like? Yes. You speak.
I think I prefer a slide with video and image. Uh,
Why?
because if we prepare a slide with text, so it will make the people, the audience boring when they listen and they seeing on the slide. Um, and if you add the video and image, so um, it will the presentation will attract the audience.
Yeah, it's difficult to work a slide with video and images. You not monetize uh, monetize to work videos. Uh, uh, what, what do you think?
Pardon me.
How,
You
how do you
repeat
think?
again.
How do you think?
Hello.
Yes. How do you think?
Could you repeat the question?
Can you repeat?
I didn't hear, so could you repeat the question?
How do you think?
You think what?
uh, uh, I think it's difficult to work video and you lost more time.
It,
Your presentation.
I think to prepare a presentation, so of course we have to take time for that. So if we prepare a good preparation, so we have a we so
It
it is
help
not
it help you
difficult.
it help you it help you uh a chat, okay,
Just
a chat, yes, a chat.
yeah, a chart, a flow chart is a good idea for to prepare the to organize the presentation. So you can use flow charts. Yes, because I think if a slide with only plain text, so I think it's a good reason to we choose the slide with the video and images.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, sis.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. So good job working through that. Thank you, Kang. Thank you, Tuet. All right. And next, we're going to look at some common mistakes. And on the first line, we have an incorrect sentence. And it reads, I need including more images. I need including more images. So, Trang, why is this incorrect? Oh, sorry, Tram, you're still muted. Tram, why is this incorrect?
Yes, I need to include more images.
Yes, but why is it incorrect?
Because include is incorrect.
Yeah, we don't have a verb with ing. As we learned in today's exercise, if we go back here, the structure is subject and need to with a verb to infinitive with your object. So the correct sentence then, again, is I need to include more images. I need to include more images. Okay, thank you for helping me with that. And next we have two words that I want to just go over with you for pronunciation. And the words are attract, attract, and attack. So attract and attack. So we have to be very careful with pronunciation with these words. If you forget any letters, they could end up sounding very similar. So we have to make sure that we really are catching every letter. So I would like each of you to first read the two words. Then I would like you to please follow it up with the sentence, which is, he attacks me to attract me. That's not a very good way to do it, but that's okay. If it works for him, that's fine. All right, so Trang, can you please read the two words back to me?
Yes. Attack. Attack.
Okay, and the sentence?
Yes. He attacks me to attract me.
All right, thank you. Trum, can you read the 2 words, please?
Attract. He attracts me to attract me.
Thank you. Kang?
Attract. Attract. He attracts me to attract me.
Thank you. And Tuet?
He attacked me to attract me.
Okay, thank you. All right, wonderful job, everybody, on that. All right, so I want to go over some things with everybody. And the first thing that I want to cover is a mistake that came up a couple of times today by a couple of students. And I just want to clarify something before I get into some individual corrections. So I want to just first quickly look at the difference between bored and boring. Okay, so very often students get confused and they will say boring instead of bored. They might say, during the presentation, the audience looked very boring. Now we didn't mean to say that because maybe they did look boring. Depending on the context, we might say, wow, what a boring group of people, because they just looked really like boring. But if they were engaged, and then suddenly they were like, I'm not following you anymore, they would be bored, okay? So bored describes when someone feels they are uninterested. They're unhappy or they're tired or with something because there's something they have to do and they're just bored. They don't like it, they are not interested. Okay, versus boring, which is something or someone is not interested. Okay, so it's very different. So, for example, actually, let me just put these up on the slide a little bit better. So let's look at some examples. In a moment. So, for example, if we wanted to use boring, this is boring. Right? This is boring. Mrs. Wilson is so boring. I hate going to her class. Helen thinks soccer games are boring. Okay? Now, if we wanted to look at examples with bored, we would say, I am bored. I get so bored in biology class. Eric always gets bored at work. We could also say something like, let's see here. Whoops, sorry, wrong tool. You could also say something like, the audience is bored. Okay, or the audience looks bored. Looks bored. We would not say, the audience looks boring if we are talking about whether they like the presentation. Okay, we would instead say the audience looks bored. Okay, which means that they're not, they're uninterested. They're uninterested. All right, so let's go over some, hopefully that's a little bit more clear. Let's go over some individual corrections. And these are just some notes. We did some corrections as we went, and you're all doing fantastic. This is just a few extra notes to go over. So, Trang, can you please repeat after me? The. 5. Excellent. And then in your role play, you said it makes the audience sleepy and sometimes boring. Okay, so again, we wouldn't say boring there. We would instead of saying boring, we would instead say and sometimes bored. Okay, it makes them sleepy and bored.
Yeah.
Okay, Trang?
Yeah.
Do you understand the difference?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. And Tram, you had said or slide with video and image. But we would, okay, so you were talking about what to put on your slide. And you could do, you know, something or a slide with video and image. Instead of saying image, you want to say images. Kang, could you please repeat after me? Years old.
Years old.
The bed. You know, I'm just making stuff up. How do you think I should build the bed? Then you would say how because you're asking a how to. But if you want to know what somebody thinks, it's always what do you think? It's a very common mistake, though, okay? And you're not alone with that. Many students make the same error. It's very common. And I can understand why you would say it, because it seems like it would make sense, but we would say what instead of how. All right, thank you, Kang. Good job. And Tuette, could you please repeat after me? Old.
Old.
6.
6.
Audience.
Audience.
Excellent. And then same thing as Tram. You said I prefer a slide with image. You would instead say, to make it more general, I prefer a slide with images. Okay, I prefer a slide with images. Okay, do you see that, Tuette?
Yes, I see.
Yeah, okay. And then same thing again as Trang. You said it will make the audience boring without video or image. So again, we wouldn't say boring there. We would instead say it will make the audience bored. Bored, like doing something. Right? Like this class is boring, but so my students are bored. Do you understand, Tuette?
I understand, thank you.
Can you repeat it for me? So what's the difference between bored and boring?
Boring, that means the people or the thing not interesting. Boring.
Yeah, not interested, yeah. And then bored is?
I mean the other people or other thing make the people or make things bored.
Well, it's when someone feels that they are uninterested or unhappy, right? So the audience is bored. All right, everyone. Oh, okay. Don't leave. Don't leave. I have to refresh my browser, okay? So don't leave. Don't leave. I'll be right back. All the words filtered over. All right, that's better. So everybody, that wraps up our lesson today on presentation skills and making them a little bit more exciting. And I just want to remind you all that there is some homework for you in the downloadable outline from the website. So please remember your homework, because what you learn in your homework you can apply in class. So everybody, thank you for your time today. Keep up the wonderful work. You're doing amazing. Keep finding those opportunities to practice in and out of class. The more you use the language, the better you will get. All right? So keep it up, and I hope you all took notes on areas to work on and keep doing what you're doing well. So good job, everyone, and I'll look forward to seeing you again. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
And thank you to our assistants as well.